I host a military podcast. Of course, I'm slightly overweight and have a shitty beard.
Slightly.
I host a military podcast. Of course I'm divorced with 2 kids out of wedlock.
We host a military podcast. Of course that makes us foreign affairs experts.
I host a military podcast. Of course, I have terrible tribal tattoos.
I host a military podcast. Of course I get called a pogue in the comments section. They're not wrong.
We host a military podcast. Of course we have strong opinions on topics we know nothing about.
I host a military podcast. Of course, I can use the VA as an excuse to get out of anything.
I host a military podcast. Of course I wear an old skivvy shirt.